Hey everyone, I'm back for another video. I have my 22 BR here this time, and I was at the range today, and I got to thinking about um, build versus buying a rifle, and then the budget part of that, the expense part of that. First, this is a Remington 700 with a Muller Works barrel, 1 in 12 twist, and I have a Citron S3 on here. It's a 8 to 32 power. Not totally necessary for what I'm doing, but it works good. Beautiful glass, really clear picture. And they're actually super durable. Definitely underrated scope. Anyways, I want to point out a few things and talk about a few things here. So the results I get with this rifle are awesome. Here's the group I shot, or the groups I shot today. This is the final two. Just to show you the rest of them and kind of explain what happened here. So these two groups here are shooting off a clean barrel, completely scrubbed clean down to the metal, and it took about 10 rounds actually for it to settle down, get fouled, and then settle in. And this is the results of that once that happens. So I've taken this out quite a few times now, and this is what it shoots when it's fouled out correctly. So like I said, I was thinking about the budget versus custom. I guess the price of custom rifles, anyways, and then versus buying something like a buying something like a Bergera or a Seekins, a Christensen. I'm not sure what else is out there right off the top of my head here, but so looking at things, from my other, looking at this rifle, my F-class rifles, some other Prairie Dog stuff, a couple bench rest rifles. I don't see the benefit. Well, I shouldn't say the benefit. Just as far as I don't see you getting the results that you get going the route I've gone over the years, and that's buying a receiver, whether it's a Remington, a Savage, even a Ruger or even a Mossberg receiver. Using one of those receivers along with a good barrel, like a Muller Works, a Krieger, Bartlein, Brooks. That barrel is setting you above, head and shoulders above what you're getting from, as far as accuracy goes and results on paper, setting you above what you're getting from, Seekins or Christensen, Bergera, any factory rifle like that. They just don't have the quality of barrel that you get from Bartlein or any of the aforementioned manufacturers. And this is why, I just don't see them with this kind of consistency, day in and day out. I can give you another example here. Hang on a second. This is some load development I did with another Remington 700 and with a 6BRX, or with a Bartlein barrel chambered in 6BRX. That's 5-shot groups doing seating depth test. The powder test was basically the same. Right? I do not see people putting up multiple groups with a Seekins or with any of the factory rifles, / semi-custom rifles. I don't see it. And here's another example of that 6BRX at 300 yards. It's a 10-shot group. They just don't. None of them are doing that. That's why I would rather go this route. It might take a little extra time. I don't know how many prefits are out there for some of the actions that are, the prefits for, from or that are using a Bartline type of barrel, or a Moeller Works like I have here. So like I was saying, I don't see the consistency from those manufacturers of, or such as Seekins. Not trying to point them out or single them out or anything. It's just one of the better examples. Along with, going this route, you actually save some money too. This build here, I have $1,700 into it, and it's similar to my other rifle, to my BRX. That's getting this, these results here. And this is consistent results. It consistently does this. So, I mean, if I put a $700 stock on it instead of this $200 stock that I found online, I'd have $2,500 into it. But you're still getting consistency that you aren't getting with the semi-custom rifles that you go buy off the shelf. It all comes down to your expectations, I guess, and what you want. I want this. I don't care what a rifle looks like, honestly. I'd rather have, results on target. I think that's way more fun than having the latest and greatest, coolest, chassis or whatnot. So anyways, I just wanted to put this out there, put my thoughts out there, and kind of show what can be done with a good barrel. A high quality barrel, the best barrels that you can get. I think people should see that. A lot of people don't put this type of results, from multiple groups. They just put that one wallet group up there, or they say, hey, look at this group, it's great, this gun's amazing. Which, to them, if it is to them, then that's great. They're happy. Good for them. I hope so. Like I said, it comes down to expectations, and this is my expectations right here. This is the type of groups I want. So anyways, like I said, just wanted to put this out there. Hope you get something from it. Thanks a lot.